A brand new Gujarat cabinet has been sworn in, and as expected, there are many new faces in the team that will face an election next year. Former Deputy Chief Minister Narendra Patel has been dropped from the cabinet as was speculated. He was, remember, a man who was eyeing the top job. He was unhappy over being looked over for the post of Chief Minister. Let's go right across to Saurabh Gupta tracking the details of this story. Saurabh, many are calling this an unprecedented mega overhaul in the Gujarat government ahead of elections next year.
Absolutely, and the Congress is, of course, taking a swipe at the BJP, saying this no-repeat policy that it has adopted in this cabinet overhaul or cabinet reshuffle. It can't be called a reshuffle because, majority. In fact, several people are saying that that almost the entire cabinet changed and 24 new ministers sworn in under this no-repeat formula. So this, of course, is unprecedented. I mean, a cabinet reshuffle is one thing. This is a complete overhaul. But the Congress is saying, while there is a no-repeat policy, the driver and the conductor are the same, in referring to the Prime Minister and the Home Minister Amit Shah, who've engineered this. Now, why is this necessary? Well, they say because if you talk to BJP leaders, they say that the BJP officials had, made it clear to the Prime Minister and to Home Minister that if the party had contested in the name of Vijay Rupani, who was the former Chief Minister now, then the party may have not been able to score well in Gujarat in the 2022 elections. So, keeping that in mind, this complete reshuffle, but 24 new ministers, that's, we don't remember when this happened, except one, perhaps. Many are saying that this perhaps is what a mini version of the Kamraj plan of the 70s. But again, quite a churn in Gujarat politics with 24 new ministers taking oath. A Chief Minister also a first-time MLA. But obviously all of this is being driven by the top leadership of the party, including Amit Shah and Prime Minister Narendra Modi, both of who come from Gujarat. In fact, the Home Minister's constituency is in Gujarat, but the Prime Minister, of course, has been elected from Varanasi. But in all of this, this is, of course, a Narendra Modi, Amit Shah cabinet reshuffle in Gujarat. And all those MLAs who have been dropped, or senior leaders who were actually, potential rebels, one MLA told me this morning that, look, this is a Narendra Modi, Amit Shah driven decision in Gujarat BJP. Frankly, there is no one who can challenge them. And whether even if you see some rumblings or if you see some rebellions, they're going to die down pretty soon, because obviously this is all being driven by the Prime Minister and the Home Minister, because Congress and other parties say that they were told that if they contested the elections with the current leadership, the BJP was actually going to lose Gujarat. That's a huge statement, because Gujarat is the BJP's backyard. It's one that, state year after year. Prime Minister Modi has won successive elections there. Remember, before he became Prime Minister, he was Chief Minister of Gujarat. So the BJP actually saw a massive risk, and this massive overhaul is to somehow try and address that massive risk going ahead in the 2022 elections. The Aam Aadmi Party is a new player in Gujarat. The Congress is the old player, but again, the Congress's performance in the last few months, or the fact that many were saying that it's in disarray, in spite of the number of seats it still has in the Gujarat Assembly, it's no means an insignificant opposition. In fact, in the last elections, the Congress performed pretty well, gave the BJP a scare, and double digits was what was there. So obviously in all of this, the BJP feels the need for this massive reshuffle after the COVID mismanagement. Remember, the Gujarat High Court called the civic hospital a dungeon, and obviously the former Chief Minister was not getting along with the state chief. All of that seems to have been addressed, but this is, of course, a fully Narendra Modi, Amit Shah exercise, and this, of course, is on orders from the top.